folks, 8.0 incoming. All right, folks, we're going to do a quick look. 85D here. I'm going to do a quick update to 8.0. So go on and click on this little yellow clock. I can set a time to do it. Let's live free. Stall right now. 2 minutes to go, and if I tap on this, it's kind of cool. I can make it go all the way down, and boom, off and running. All right, folks, so we got 8.0 Tesla 85D. Cool thing, new icons all at the top here. You know, very cool new icons. First thing we're really going to look at, and the main thing I'm going to focus on, is the new music app. Now, this app, it's totally redesigned. I mean, and just playing around with it, I like some things about it, and I don't like some things. So the first thing, let's get off, what I like. If I hit the little search button here on the left-hand side, now it searches everything. You could see, your top songs, albums. It searches across all these different categories. So, like, if I were to type in something like, let's say I just type in Jay-Z and then hit enter, it actually just starts loading up, and it's cool. So it will show the top, then it will show songs, then it will show albums. So it's really cool. Artists, and then there's podcasts, and there's even stations you can select. So that's really cool. And another thing I like about it is that if I exit out, I could, on the dash, actually the steering wheel rather, if I click on it, Jay-Z, it will actually show you what you said. And since it said it will actually it picked that up, but nonetheless it will come up here, it will populate. So I really like that. That's cool. Some things kind of get lost, I think, from a sense of in the past where you had all your favorites. I mean, if I click on XM radio, it's pretty cool. I can listen to it, but this is where it gets a little weird. So like when you pull down, that's how you see all your old favorites. So it does tell you that in the instructions, but just be aware of that. And then like when I'm on the radio, if I go to streaming, that's your streaming things, and it has a nice little grid, of album art, which is cool. And then all the way at the bottom is where you sign into your Slacker account, which is no longer in the normal controls menu. So in the past, when you went into controls and you went to settings and you went to apps, you would see a whole bunch of apps in here. Now you just see maps, navigation, and calendar. So, a lot of these other things have kind of been, some of them unburied, some buried a little deeper. But one thing for sure is, like, if you want to see, change your bass and all that kind of stuff, it's a little bit simpler now because the Dolby Surround option is right there. You don't have to go into a different menu. And there's no longer like a, a cross bar here where you can, change the balance of the music in the car. So that's kind of cool as well. And then you got your tune-in radio, which is nice. I mean, you still have that lasted before. But once I do full screen, it's kind of cool because I then can see my favorites. So there's my favorites. And then if I go back to radio, it will kind of show you the things that, if I go back, it will show you my favorites again. But if I scroll down, I can see my XM radio stuff. And then you could pick, anything you want. If I pick comedy, it will show you all the stages. So that's a little bit better as well. But that pretty much wraps it up. I haven't played with the USB part of it, so I'm going to check that out. It's definitely a solid update. Something's a little bit more confusing, but I do like, like if you're playing something, you can kind of just drag down this part and it kind of fades down to the bottom. And then you can, there's the forward and back if you want to skip songs and so forth, or change stations if you're on XM radio. So pretty cool stuff, and that's going to pretty much wrap it up for now.